Hi everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Sorry we're a bit late. How many minutes? Oh crikey, we're 10 minutes late. So sorry we're late, but we had to do a little live in one of the classes there at super fast speed. Anyhow, so I'm in the kitchen tonight with Laura. Hi Laura.
Hi.
And Simon.
Hi.
Hi Simon.
Hi Carol.
See, we're getting on so well, me and Simon, since he's had a pink beard. Life has changed in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. It must be pink that does it to me. Anyhow, so it's all good.
You did complain that it was going orange.
I did tonight, yeah. It is going orange again, but tomorrow we need to get it sorted out. Anyhow, so we're in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen with Laura again. So you'll have seen Laura twice today. So she covered for me today because I think you've missed me quite a bit this week. But I've had to work down at the Sugar and Crumbs warehouse this week. So I've been there every day. Not because there's any problems, but to be fair, I'm so behind in loads of work. And I just thought, you know, I can get it done down there. And I can also solve other issues on down there as well. So I got Karen to cover for me on Tuesday. Thank you, Karen. I've got Laura to cover for me today. Thanks, Laura. And then I'm just going to do comments tonight and enjoy myself tonight. And then we've also got Karen Griffiths back in the kitchen tomorrow morning as well. So tonight, Laura's actually going to, we were deciding, I call it Nougat, and when really it's called Nougat. What do you guys call it? Nugget? Nougat? I'll have a look at your comments in a minute. But somebody sent me a message and I can't remember who it is, and if they're watching, do say, but they sent me a message and said, Carol, I've been looking at the recipe, but can you make nougat with whipping it up? And I went, I don't know. So I sent the little message over to Laura. Laura, get playing with the whipping it up, and there she is. And I have to say, it's here, look at her. And if you like nugget, whatever you call it, this is amazing. So this is the vanilla one. Now she has made black cherry, and black cherry is one of my favourite flavours, but I didn't like it as the nougat, which was really strange. I tasted it, I went, oof, don't like that. And black cherry is one of my favourite flavours. But this is vanilla and it's absolutely delicious. But look at that, she's got the fruit in it. Is it the cranberries then, Laura?
Yeah.
Cranberries, and what are they, pistachios?
Pistachios, we've got almonds, hazelnuts.
Yeah. Now she's not cut it all up for you because she's going to show you some other things to do with it. But this is delicious if you want to make your own nougat. But I will tell you, once you start eating it, it's quite addictive. And I had a little, she cut me off a little chunk, and before I knew it, see one of this full strip? I ate it all. Not good, is it? So there you go. So that's that.
Good if you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good if you enjoy it, but it's not good for my diet. And then she, what are these, Laura?
The blueberry streusel muffins.
I just knew I couldn't say it. So whatever they are, the blueberry something, she's going to show you how to make them tonight. So I know we're going to be in for a great night. So go and sit down and make yourself nice and comfy. But I do want to say a thank you to Jill Cook, because you all know I've always been moaning recently about how cold I am. So in the post came this the other day, and in this lovely little card. And I've got this little card and beach huts and stuff like that. And I thought, oh, I don't know. But then I thought maybe it's the garage then, because the blanket come out. And but isn't that cute? But it's little beach huts. And it's a lovely card from Jill Cook, your friend Simon off YouTube.
Oh, hi Jill Cook.
And she's made me this for in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. I have to say, all the girls in the office were well jealous because we're freezing in that office. So I've actually had it wrapped around my knees all week in the office. Even though the lads come up in our office and they say it's boiling, it isn't. When you sat there all day, it's freezing. So look, two sides.
Ooh.
And it's pink. And she's made it herself. And believe it or not, I only just spotted this morning. Look at that. I didn't even spot that until this morning. So isn't that fabulous? So thanks very much, Jill. I absolutely love it. And I'm almost sure the girls will be giving you a big hint for one each of them as well. For our office. So well done, and I'm going to be wearing this over here tonight. And anyhow, are you ready, Laura?
Yeah, I'm just melting some butter.
Good. All right then. Simon's got my phone. How are we doing on there, Simon? Are you not looking?
Sort of looking. But
Sort of looking. Anyhow, hello YouTubers.
yes,
We're
we've got
moving
a
over here.
lot of people on anyway.
Good.
So,
All right then. I'll go and have a look. See who likes nougat. What do you call it?
Well, it's spelled with AT. You can't like write it. You can't write it how you pronounce it.
Well,
No.
well, if it's spelled AT, that's nugget, isn't it?
No, but it's pronounced nougat.
Oh, give over.
Anyway, while they finish off with that little commentary to each other, I'm Laura and I'm back today making the nougat nuggets here. I have made another one which I'm going to show you as well because this is my third go.
Yeah.
And this is the one. This is the recipe that's going to get uploaded onto the Sugar and Crumbs recipe site tomorrow. And as Mum said, it tastes absolutely delicious. I've thrown in a few different nuts, different things that I had around the house that I wanted to use up, and it just tastes really nice as well. So I'm going to show you that, and then these are the blueberry Streusel Muffins, which are a very light. I'm going to chop into one because so you can see in the inside. They're a very, very light muffin. I've chose the one without any blueberries in it. We'll chop up to. Second time lucky. Oh, well, I gave Mum one before and it had about 4 blueberries in the centre of it, didn't it? So it's a cinnamon based muffin. And it's made with milk and it's really, really light and airy. And it's not coming across very well on camera as I'm looking at it, but it is really, really nice. And it's just the sort of thing that you can enjoy with a nice cup of tea when you get those 5 minutes to relax. And it's got a nice little crumb on the top. And as Mum said when I tried to give her one before, they taste a lot better than they look.
Well, I must admit, I came in tonight and she said, "Here, I've got one of these."
I've got
here.
a muffin for you.
And
Muffin.
what they've done is Karen had cut one in half, and so Karen said she was only having half one and saved me half. Then Laura gave me one, and I thought, oh, they look horrible and dry.
But they're not.
Then I had my tea, and then I had one. I have to say, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're lovely.
try and like give you a little. So
Yeah,
they are
they're lovely and moist.
super light.
Yeah, they are.
Really spongy and nice, and they're not heavy at all. So we're going to start with that
Just
recipe
before you do that,
tonight.
Jackie Adams says she loves nougat, but she can't have it in her house because of nuts. Well, you can, because we put cranberries and nuts and then almonds, but there's nothing stopping you putting sweet treats like jelly treats in.
Yeah. So what I put in, I don't know whether anybody's using, but they do like little packets of things in supermarkets, and they're all
Those
like
little
mixture,
jelly
like
bears and stuff like that.
you know,
can put in.
mixture of different fruits and chocolate and things. And what I actually did with this one is I threw in some of the Calibert white chocolate callets. Yeah, so I've got it right, first time ever.
Yeah.
I threw some of those in. So if you don't want to use nuts, then you can use the chocolate in it, the fruit, and it'll still give you that nice crunch from the chocolate because you're adding that after you've heated everything and made everything, so you're not going to lose that crunchiness in it. So, but yeah, third time was the charm.
Jackie Adams has gone, it's nougat.
Nougat.
Making sure we got it. And everybody loves the blanket, so thank you, Jill. Everybody loves it.
Jill also said she made the card.
Did she make the card, did she? Yeah. It's absolutely fabulous. You are crafty, honestly, all of you. Oh, yeah. I see some of you send me things, and it's like you're all so much into all your other crafts. It's absolutely brilliant. So what was I going to say to you then, Laura? Forgot what I was going to say. We've got a nice audience watching tonight, and they're all saying, have you recovered after having the kids?
No.
Hard work, isn't it? 45
it was very,
minutes
very
of hard work.
hard work. When
Not managed to get a nap in between.
No, but I am feeling quite tired from it overall. I think that because there was 3 of them and you're trying to get all 3 of them to do something, when I bake at home I tend to do the baking and then I give them the decorating because they just want to eat and decorate. And I think Harrison leaving straight away, even though we make scones nearly every week, he's the one that does everything, so he didn't want to wait. But he has offered to come and help me tonight, and I've said no.
Well, Marie Constable says she loves it when you're in the kitchen, Laura.
Oh, thank you.
So lots of people like it that you're here, which is absolutely brilliant. Don't forget, everyone, to like and share. We need you to like and share, not into the groups, just share with all your friends. See if we can get some new baking buddies.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move some bits out of the way because we're going to come back to this later. So let's move that. Find a little space. And we're going to start with these muffins and then we can get them baked and back out of the oven. Okay, so let's take that away. Bring all my things back in. Okay, so where's that big bowl? There it is.
Carol Shields is in her kitchen. She's baking while she's watching you.
Good. I was just at the other end of the kitchen because I had to melt some butter and I forgot I'd left it out on the side and not melted it. So we've done that. So you need a 12-hole tin, cake tin, which I'm just going to have there at the side. And the first thing that we need to do, I've gone all out of sync because stuff's been moved from where I put it before.
Yeah, we had to do a live in the baby changing group. So I had everything out and then I finished, I think, what time did we finish? It was at 8 o'clock. And then we just had to rush like lunatics, getting everything out the way to get Laura set up.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is add the melted butter. So we're using a whisk attachment for this because we are using a lot of liquid. We're using the melted butter, milk, and what else are we using? The eggs. So it is like a very light mixture, so we need the whisk for it. So in here I've already melted 115 grams of unsalted butter, so that's going to go straight into the mixing bowl. And then to that we're going to add in our sugar. So I'm using the cinnamon swirl icing sugar for this one, and that's going to give us our nice cinnamony taste. So we need 200 grams of this icing sugar. I just realised that I've not even said hello to anybody, but hello. Anybody's there? There we go. So 200 grams of the cinnamon swirl icing sugar is going in with the melted butter as well. And then into that we're also going to add in 2 eggs. So I'm using 2 large eggs. Okay. And then we're just going to give that a little chop in, because I'm learning not to create the big huge dust. Just doing that.
You struggling there, Laura?
I'm just trying to be tidy. I
Right.
normally like to make me a massive cloud, don't I? Okay, so we're just going to give that a very light whisk just to incorporate it. Okay, and then we're going to add in 250 ml of milk, which I've already measured out. Just check that I've got the right one. And that goes in. Now I've already preset the oven to 200 degrees, which we're just going to keep it at that temperature for the first 5 minutes, and that's so that we get that pop from the muffin to get the overhang. And then we're going to turn it down. So 200 to start with. Okay, so in our big bowl we need 310 grams of self-raising flour. over. Still making a mess everywhere, even though I try not to. And then we need a tablespoon of baking powder. Get the right one. So by a tablespoon, you want it to not be a heaped tablespoon, but just a. Can't
You've not got a tablespoon measure there?
Yeah, actually I am. I'm just thinking I can't actually fit that in there. I can't fit that in. Does this look come off?
Get a teaspoon and scoop it out into the tablespoon measure.
Yes,
Yeah.
There we go.
Or use 3 teaspoons.
Simon's got the ideas.
It's just 3 teaspoons, isn't it?
Oh, don't ask me about measurements. I'd
I'm
always
sure
get
someone
it wrong.
could tell us that a tablespoon is 3 teaspoons.
Well,
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
so we've got a tablespoon of the
I
baking
think that's just
powder.
true.
You know loads of stuff, don't you?
No. And then
Oh.
we also need
Hey,
one.
don't you?
Yeah, he
I've been
does.
baking and I would never have known that. Did you know that?
No. That's why when he always asks me, I'm like, be quiet. Be quiet. 1 teaspoon of bicarb, and then we need half
So you
a
put
teaspoon
baking
of
powder
salt.
and bicarb in?
Yes, because we're trying to get that explosion for the first bit to get the overhang, which is the streusel look. I knew there was something I need.
What are you looking for?
Salt. Oh, it's here.
Salt.
Got it. It's in a fancy little bowl.
Oh yeah.
So just half a teaspoon of salt. Just give that a stir together. And then we're going to add that straight in to our wet mix. So this is a really, really simple recipe. It tastes really nice no matter how it looks.
What did you say?
I said it tastes really. So I said it's a simple recipe, but it tastes really nice no matter what it looks like. I actually thought they looked really nice.
I thought they looked nice as well, yeah.
When I go and drop
Probably the way
stuff
Karen
off-
just shoved one under my nose when I came in.
Because I'd already filled her with nougat and scones. I was like, Karen, don't let me take all this home. Eat some. So then we're going to whisk that together. And we just want to try and get a nice smooth consistency. I'll just have a bit of a tidy up.
Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, I know that's very strange, but I've got people messaging me on Messenger and I'm trying to answer all the questions as fast as I can.
So I'm just picking out some of the little stalks that the blueberries are. Okay. So when you've got that smooth consistency, which is only like a minute, just have a little scrape down. And then I'm adding to this 150 grams of blueberries, which is just normally that small punnet that you get. Oh,
Oh. That was scary. I wasn't sure which way that was going to go then.
I was like, why is that?
Did you not turn it off properly?
Well,
It was off and then it came on.
well, we'll say that I didn't turn it off properly.
We got it all on film.
We can see what happened later.
Yeah. See whether a ghost hand came in from the side and turned it back on.
So we've got another stalk there. Okay, so just fold in your blueberries. Like that. And then set that aside for a moment. Okay, so got the 12 hole tin and I'm just going to spray each hole. So I'll go and do that down there, or is it alright?
Yeah, no, you're fine. Go on.
So I'm spraying it inside, but then a little bit on the over as well, just so we can make sure we can definitely get them out later.
Could you use anything else for this?
You can use a bit of butter if you wanted to. There we go. So we've got that ready. So I'm just using my ice cream scoop, and you just need one big scoop per hole. Oops. So this mixture, I did get more than 12 out of it, but I don't think I filled all of them exactly the same, so I'm going to try and make sure that they're all really full.
Mandy Harvey says even her dog Tilly loves watching you. So she sent me a screenshot in Messenger of your dog.
Yeah.
Look, not your dog, Tilly watching you.
I think dogs, they just get used to the sound of voices, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got enough in there to probably do another 3. I'm just going to get these ones done first. So, to do the crumb, we just need another bowl. Set to 0, and then I'm using 50 grams of brown sugar. Does this just go all the way out? So you can use light or dark brown sugar, whichever you've got in. Just 50 grams of that. Over on everything tonight. There we go, that'll do. And then you need 1 tablespoon of flour. Into there. 1 tablespoon of the cinnamon swirl icing sugar. That can be more of a heat. Tablespoon. Are they in your way? They're not in the way of the camera. No. There, are they? No. And then 10 grams of butter, which have I left that? Still in the microwave. 10 grams of butter melted in there as well. And just give that a little stir. And then once it starts to come together, you can get your fingers in there and just break it up so it turns into a nice little sugar crumb. A bit like your crumble topping.
That's what it does look like, that, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's
it reminds me of another
texture.
topping you've done. What was that apple one that you used to make? I love that apple. Was it another apple and cinnamon cake you used to make?
Yeah.
And that was
that's
the same
got
type
like
of topping, isn't it?
Top, yeah. I've not made that for ages.
No, you haven't, but I used to love that one. Right, I'm back on comments. Sorry, I haven't been ignoring. Well, I have been ignoring you, but I'm back now. I'm sure you're glad of the peace, anyhow.
It was a bit quiet there for a minute. Nobody knew what was going on.
You get people saying I talk too much, and then you get others like, "Where's she gone?" It's a bit quiet in there, isn't it?
You fill the gaps.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a sprinkle to cover each one. So this just gives it a nice little crunchy top. Okay, And then they're going to go into the oven like that. So 200 degrees to start with for 5 minutes. Which I'm not very good at keeping an eye on time, so let's try and remember.
So Linda Williams says she needs to make these. They look lovely already. I will say I was a bit harsh on Laura, but I think it was where you just got shoved. She can take it.
Just a
She's
bit
my
harsh.
daughter.
I'm used to it, that's the thing. I actually I know when I get a really good compliment when my husband says that he likes something because he hates cakes.
He does.
And yesterday we actually made pizzas in the garden yesterday, which was really nice. And I'd made these, and I said, I didn't even offer him one because there's just no point. But I chopped it in half, and he just walked in and picked the other half up and ate it. I was like, "What are you doing?"
No, but also, what did he say about the nugget as well?
And he said he had some of the cake, and he went, "That's actually really nice." I was like, "If you actually tried some of my baking, you'd find that it was all nice."
Ryan just hates baking though, doesn't he?
He
moans like mad, doesn't he?
He just doesn't like the mess. I know I am a messy baker, but I'm not bothered.
And you want to hear it if she's making buttercream. He's going, "Get that smell out of here! I can't stand it."
Oh,
You've been making buttercream.
Yeah, tomorrow when I get home, he'll tell me that the kids need a bath because they stink of butter.
All in the mind. Honestly, he said funny. The thing is, you don't even have to have the buttercream out. You only need to get that baking tray out, and he moans.
I only have to come home. Let's face it. So I'm just going to use up the rest of my mixture just because we might as well get it all baked. So you're getting about 15 in total.
But Breeder Arnold says her husband actually complimented her Calibre chocolates today, so she's got permission to buy more. See, that's what happened. If they only tried it.
Yeah.
I remember when we first showed you how to make ice cream and you were all making ice cream, the amount of ladies that said, "My husband really likes ice cream. He said he can buy some more of that."
Oh yeah.
Do you remember it? Went mad, didn't it?
My husband loves rum and raisin ice cream, so when I made that one, was it just after Christmas, before Christmas, when I made the rum and raisin stuff, he was like, "Oh, I like that. Where did you get that from?" I was like, "I made it. I made it." That's where that came from. So let's just get these last few in.
Karen Naylor said the answer to the issue, Laura, is not to go home.
Yeah, that's it.
He's actually a very good husband, but it's all got to be his way, hasn't it? He just doesn't like baking. He just doesn't understand what Laura can see in that type of hobby.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to put these in the oven as well.
Margaret, yes, I have had my COVID jab. And so loads of you have messaged me to check if I was all right, and I was beginning to wonder why should I not be all right.
Yeah.
But I've got to be honest, I had my best friend on the phone, not last night, the night before, and she was going on and on about how ill she was, how ill her son was, how ill her daughter was. And I was like, well, I feel perfectly fine. We both had the same jab. I've had the AstraZeneca. And then I had to stop listening to her on Tuesday night because I thought, Liz, I can't take anymore. So I phoned her on the way home from work last night. I didn't finish work till 10:30 last night. So I phoned her on the way home and listened to another half an hour how ill she'd been with it. Anyhow, just to let you know, so then I understand now, some of you have had a bad turn with it.
Yeah, I think some people have had like a few days where they've not felt so good, but then...
But I have to tell you, I feel fantastic. I actually feel better than I did before I had the jab. Got loads of energy. So I've had the AstraZeneca one, dead easy. It was a military operation. It was brilliant. I've never seen anything so well organised in my life, and I feel fit as a fiddle. And unless there's anything different, if somebody wants to tell me if I've got an extra arm or head, I feel all right.
She looks pretty normal.
For you,
Hey?
look normal for you. Was it actually military?
It was fantastic.
No, was it military people doing it?
No.
Just a
volunteers. No, but it was it's the best organised event, if that's what you want to call it. But when we got
Party
there,
I've ever been to.
yes, but when we got there was like hundreds and hundreds of people, all social distance, all up the roads, all up the different roads. But I probably wasn't, the whole thing I was in and out in 10 minutes.
Okay, so now we're going to get started with the
Jill's getting hers tomorrow.
Oh, great.
nougat
I feel left out.
You feel left out.
So, this is what we're making for anybody that didn't see it at the start. Where's that bowl of that I've wrapped up?
You've moved
there
it.
it is. Find it. So, I made this yesterday, and it's been a bit of a trial and error trying to get the recipe right, but this is the one that I'm going to put on the website, and I've sliced up a big piece there just to show you inside, but I've made these little baking parchment wrappers and just wrapped them up so they can be gifted out.
Yeah.
Which I quite like the idea.
I thought
So
it was
we're gonna
quite
wrap
nice
some.
what you said, because you can't sort of give...
Yeah, because
you
we
can't
can't
drop off
see
any-
people. And you're going to... I mean, I like baking. It relaxes me. I enjoy it. I like to give people things that I know that I've made and that they'll enjoy. So when I'm giving out things, I like it to be in a nice little box or something like that. But I just thought, if you are going to not eat all this to yourself and give it out, it's just a cute little idea that you can wrap it up like little sweets and then put them in a nice little jar or box to give out to your friends and neighbours when you're doing a little doorstep pass by. So this is the one that came out brilliant, but I am going to show you the one that didn't, because while I was trialing and erroring, trying to get the right recipe to get the right consistency, I had a few goes. So this one chops really nicely. You can see the end of the board there. I'm only chopping very gently, not going to the board. This one chops very, very smooth, clean. I've not had to put anything on the knife or anything like that, so I was really happy with that. You can make it higher if you want to. It depends what sort of size pieces that you want. But this was my fail. What I actually tried to do, I coloured this one, which is what I'm going to colour the one tonight, but I thought I'll show it you anyway, just to see, because it's not all lost. It's not a complete fail if you don't get it completely right, but I think you will. But this one, it's like partly between the nougat and the marshmallow, and it tastes really nice, but it just didn't set the same. So with this one, I added less water.
Is it like the texture of like in a Mars bar?
Yeah, it is actually. That's what this is. So I tried it a few different ways, adding more water, adding less water, but this one was with less water and it actually came up more soft. So we'll still get it. But there you go. While I was practicing, that was the one that didn't quite get there. Has it been 5 minutes yet? What time did I put in? Yeah. Right, so I'm turning the oven down now to 170. And we need to give that 15 minutes from now. So that's going to be 3 minutes to.
It looks like a lot of you have been ill with this jab, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I'm just
3
reading
minutes
the
to.
comments.
Somebody
Sorry.
remind me, 3 minutes to.
3 minutes to. Why don't
Yeah.
you put the alarm? Why don't you put the
I
alarm
don't know how
on?
to set an alarm.
Eh?
I set alarms all the time, but then I don't know why they're ringing, and I just turn it off.
3 minutes to. Right, Sam, keep your eye on
Minutes
that then.
to. Okay, so you do need to have a sugar thermometer for this, because it's really important that the temperature of the ingredients gets to a certain height to get the right consistency. Forgetting what I'm saying.
Lisa Matusha said she made your marshmallow with a raspberry ripple this weekend, and it was amazing. The marshmallows are delicious. I've had Laura making marshmallows for years here in the kitchen,
Years.
and she'll be making them for many more years to come. And she always goes, "Why do you want me to keep making them?" I said, "Because they're amazing. I want us to come in and make pistachio ones. I really fancy them, with some pistachio nuts in them as well."
Yeah,
But
we can do
so,
that.
and some of you are asking if John got the jab as well. No, John wasn't invited to have the jab, so he sat in the car. And I didn't ask if he could have it either. I didn't think it was the right thing to do. And John said it wasn't the right thing to do. And I wasn't going to ask and then run out and get him. Hard luck.
No, it won't be long. So I'm using the velvet vanilla in this recipe, which I thought tasted really nice in it, and it just went really well with all the nuts and things. I have tried it with the black cherry, and as Mum said, it wasn't quite the same, was it, with the black cherry?
No, it was horrible.
But I think, I don't know why that was.
The black cherry flavour is amazing. I have it in everything, the black cherry.
I'm going to try it again anyway with another flavour.
My favourite one with the black cherry is making the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Love it. But I didn't like it as a nougat.
But I'm going to try another flavour anyway, because the kids want me to make one without nuts, so I'm just going to do a fruit one over the weekend. So I'm going to be trying a different flavour, so I'll let you know how that goes. So I'm using velvet vanilla, whipping it up, and I'm using 130 grams.
Somebody's just saying, have you got to change the oven temperature now for the muffins?
Yeah, I turned it down when I went over there. So 5 minutes at 200 degrees and then 15 minutes at 170. Going over again. Oh, perfect. Okay, so 130 grams of the whipping it up.
Vanessa was just give us a 5 minutes time check.
Okay, good.
Nicholas says, have you turned down your cakes? Have I missed a bit? Wasn't I listening?
No, I did. When I went over to check on him, I did turn it down.
Check your oven.
Was
that ages ago, 5 minutes ago?
42 minutes past, 3 minutes ago, I turned it down. Okay, so 130 grams in there, and I'm adding to that 50 ml of... Have these changed?
What?
These.
What do you mean have they changed?
Oh no, that's my 50 ml.
I haven't touched them. Don't be blaming me this time. I'll get my hands off them.
I was thinking, what's Mum done to my water? She tipped them together. So 50 ml of water's going in there with the whipping it up. And again, we're just going to chop that in a little bit so we don't get this big cloud. I'm all about chopping in these days. And we'll give it a little fold. So again, we're using the whisk attachment for this.
Why did you have the oven on high and they're all saying turn it down? What have I missed?
So because we want to create this lip around the edge. So when you're cooking cupcakes normally, you just want that flat top, so you keep it at the same temperature the whole way. We're trying to get everything to react and come out like this, so you get
that's why it's got the baking powder in and everything.
Yeah, so this is like your streusel top. So we're pushing it all to explode to the top and come over the edge, and then it's going to actually cook.
You can tell I was on comments, I weren't listening.
Taking it all in. After these lives, she goes off and starts making it.
I'm glad you're paying attention, yeah.
Because she learns
I'm just wondering why there's so many people going, oven, turn it down,
Oven,
what's the temperature? I'm like, what? What's going on?
Turned it down. So we're just going to get that onto whisk. And then I'm using this hob again, which I'm going to try and hope that I've remembered how to use it. But you need 2 pans and you need 2 heavy base pans. So heavy base just means that it's got that extra thickness at the bottom so that it distributes the heat more evenly. So I've got 2 pans on there. In one of them we're going to add in 350 grams of caster sugar. Okay. And that's going to go into one of my pans.
Have we ever made Turkish delight, Laura?
No, I tried to make Turkish delight a couple of
We use the Turkish delight for the marshmallows. It's gorgeous, that, isn't it?
A couple of weeks ago. I'm still working on the Turkish delight recipe because first time I made it, it must have just been a complete fluke because it was perfect and it was delicious, and I was like, brilliant, I'll make that this week on the live. And then when I tried to make it the day before the live, it just didn't work. And then I tried it again and it didn't work. And I tried it again and it didn't work. And I used up all my ingredients and I was like, do you know what, I'll save this for another day. So
Laura, that's an Apple Watch you've got on there.
Yeah.
It said use Suri and give Suri a 9-minute timer.
Oh.
So you should say Suri. Is it Siri or Suri?
Siri. But I've never spoke to him, so don't know whether
you might need to set it up.
I've got it on Do Not Disturb, so nobody can ring me and my husband. So been on No Disturb since I got here. Okay, so push that down.
Yeah, with the marshmallows as well. We've got a Turkish delight flavour, and we make marshmallow with that, and it's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that one. So just to let you know of a few other things, do you need to tell them something?
Yes, I do. And then I've got a bit of a gap that you can fill. So in with the sugar, 80ml of water, and then 2 tablespoons of the liquid glucose. Oh, it's already open. That's going into the same pan. Can you see over
I'm
this
not over
pan?
there yet. I'm over here still.
Oh, right.
Oh, do you want to move the camera?
I don't know. Are you ready?
Can she see that?
I'm gonna be heating all the stuff over this side, then I'm gonna go back over that side. I'll just keep taking the pan off.
Well, shall we just push that down?
Can it go on the pink lid or not?
Yeah.
Where? No, let me get this and then I'll move it.
Do you want me to get that in for you?
What?
Can you not guess the tablespoon? Does it have to be precise?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Tried
thing
it.
with that glucose, it's just so sticky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to get it all out.
You all that? And then I've got no like strength in my fingers.
How many tablespoons?
So 2 tablespoons of liquid glucose. And I'll just use that to scrape out the rest. Right, Simon, in a minute I need you to tell me what 12 ounces of honey is in grams. Little
Well,
test
he's got to
for
go
Simon.
Google now.
Just going to
I
turn
don't know. I can't.
that down for a second so you can hear
I
me.
don't think it matters that it's honey, you know.
That it's honey?
Yeah.
But I haven't converted it from ounces to grams. So I'm going to have to put it on ounces.
300. I don't know.
In the buns you can use...
We can't be guessing.
In the buns you can use any fruit you want, so there's no problem. So if you don't like blueberries, use something else. Oh, that didn't sound too good, did it?
Are you measuring 12 ounces?
I'm measuring out 12 ounces, yeah.
And then you can just convert it. Can't you? Just press the button.
On here?
Yeah.
Will it change?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, it's handy. I've only just managed this week to get myself a new sieve. I've looked everywhere for a new sieve.
Just buy one off Amazon. Do you know how to change it on there?
Well, I'm guessing I
Don't
just
press
pressed
it.
a
Don't
different
press the
unit.
don't press the tear on the left hand side. Press the units on.
Right. So we've got 6.
Yes, Janet. Thank you for the roses. I was pretty amazed that my husband bought me roses. That's why I took a picture and showed him on my personal page. I don't know what was wrong with him. What he was after. Laura, I said to look out. I don't think we've ever seen John buy flowers, have we?
No, and I'm still waiting for mine. It was definitely on a late delivery for my husband. It's our 10-year wedding anniversary next week though, so...
I'll have to adjust it, Carol. It's too... I'm going to have to point it down a bit.
Is it 10-year wedding anniversary, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Keep getting notifications off my hen do and all these like lovely things I was doing and spa trips and everything. I'm like, please just stop showing me all these things that I can't do right now.
both pans?
I'm using both pans.
Both
yeah.
sides?
Yes. So 12 ounces of honey is going into the other pan. So not into into the sugar one.
Me don't move.
Don't move it.
Oh no, well. So somebody's just asked, why does the icing sugar disappear off the marshmallows after a few days? We don't know. We don't let ours last that long.
Well, I made the whipping it up marshmallows 4 weeks ago, and I've kept a little tub in my kitchen, and every week I've been trying it, and 3 weeks they lasted for. It's because I had a piece last Thursday, and then when I came to get them out this Thursday, they started to go off. So 3 weeks of whipping it up marshmallows. I've trialed them.
You've got a little container here with them in, haven't you?
Yeah.
So Leslie Green says she wished she could eat what you're making tonight. Well, Leslie, you can make them yourself. Tracy Scribbins, yeah. Oh, she was just asking what fruit to go in them.
Yeah.
A minute.
Right. So I'm just gonna
Just
set.
keeping an eye on the time. It's nearly 5 to.
Okay.
4 minutes.
So keep your whipping it up mixture whipping in there. and then you need both of these on just for a medium heat. I'm not too sure what. Can we have it on Celsius?
Oh, cranky, didn't realise there's such a cold fan coming out there. The blanket's going to have to come and cover my chest now. We don't normally have it that way, do we?
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
So I do have an induction cooker at home and I have it on a medium setting. This is induction, but I'm not really, it doesn't go up in numbers. So we'll just see how we get on. So we want them to start bubbling up before we check the temperature. And we just need to give the sugar one especially a little stir, just to make sure that that sugar is dissolving and not making any lumps.
Apparently you're going to have to say, hey Siri, give me a timer.
Give me a timer. Try it.
So Michelle Shellhorn says, how's the hot tea and coffee, Cara? Oh, in my cup. Oh, I take it everywhere with me. It goes to work every morning. We love it. Karen says, the only problem we have with it is Karen only drinks tea and I drink coffee. I drink decaffeinated coffee. Michelle brought us one of those Costa coffee cups.
Oh, right.
She brought me and Karen one. But the thing is, the amount of time that I've gone and grabbed Karen's and had a mouthful of tea, and I've had a complete fit because I ate tea. And then she said to go and wash it out and make a clean one. And then the times Karen's give me her cup, suddenly it's mine.
Yeah.
So I need to get a sticker on it that is mine. Which one's mine?
Right, so it's saying that 240 is the hottest, so I'm going to just have it on that. Okay, so while we're waiting for these to get up to temperature, I've got 3 more minutes on my muffins.
So somebody's just asking, are we doing whipping it up in other flavours? Yeah, we've got the 7 flavours out, but we're going to do coconut, and we will be doing monthly flavours as well. But our new flavouring arrives tomorrow. So production, I've got chocolate milkshake to make, we've got whipping it up to make, and then they've got to make all the new flavours. So there's 5 new flavours that I'm hoping to have them launched by next weekend. I'll have to see, but that's what I'm hoping to do it.
Okay, so the temperature gauge that I'm using is this Carla's
I'm way behind comments.
jam one.
340 grams for honey. I'm going to have to spin it.
340 grams for the 12 ounces.
For the honey, yeah.
Right, I'll put that in the recipe tomorrow. Okay, so we want to get it on the Fahrenheit side is what we're using. So the honey needs to be at 250 and the sugar needs to be at 300. So once you're starting to get a nice bubble, that's when you need to press it in. And I always press it in the centre and just hold it like that just for a few minutes. And while it's still rising, I know that
do you know, I'm completely dumb. The obvious thing is this. The reason I've not put a sticker on the container is when it gets washed, I don't want it going horrible. And then Sue Mellins just said, why don't you put a spot of nail varnish on your cup? Yeah. What a simple idea. You can't just think of simple things like that. Huh? How are you? Don't bash me head in.
Right, we can turn these down and bubbling quite fast. So we're up to 230 on the honey. So it's the honey that we're going to use first, so we need to get, because the sugars needs to get to 300, it's the honey that we need to keep an eye on first. They've both been, I started both of them at the same time, so I know that they're roughly, and they're on the same temperature, so they're roughly going at the same time. So we're on 240. You just want to keep this whisking all the time, just on a low speed.
Right, so Geraldine Allen, who's watching, you'd all know she has a Great Dane. Well, not only is it a Great Dane, Millie's birthday today, it's her husband's birthday, Peter's birthday
Hold
today.
that, I need to get them off.
So come on, a quick rendition of Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday dear Millie and Peter, Happy Birthday to you. There you are, Laura, you got out of that, didn't you?
She ran off as soon as she started.
Well, no one reminded her she had to get the stuff out of the oven. I was too busy reading comments to sing happy birthday
I was
to
too
Millie.
busy singing happy birthday.
Sorry, Laura.
Alright. So you can see that we've got like that dome, if you can see on the side
fantastic.
there. So that's going to be the spread. So we'll let them cool down and we'll come back to them later.
What temperature are we on?
I can't see.
250.
What do we need to be on?
250.
Don't put that pan on the pink board.
I'm not.
Oh, Kathy Eaton shouted out oven. I didn't see it. I was too busy singing happy birthday.
That would be me not coming back ever again if I put this on the pink board.
Yeah.
It's heavy as well.
Oh.
Okay.
I think it'd be fine, you know.
So,
just put it on.
We're going to add the honey in. You just want to slowly increase the speed of your whipping it up and then slowly pour into the side, but try not to hit your whisk because otherwise it's going to splash back out on you and we don't want that.
I can't show it.
It's alright, we can see it. Making Simon work with his cameras. Okay. So you're just going to leave that.
Oh, bless them.
Minute.
I was that busy singing happy birthday. They're all going, check your muffins, Laura, check the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, aren't you? There you go. You all need to have a word with that Geraldine.
So
We're all
now
going,
I'm going
cakes,
to
time for the muffins.
take the temperature. It's like taking the temperature of the kids. Take the temperature of the sugar. So again, hold it still in the centre of your pan, and that's going to give you the right degrees that it's up to. So we're up to, still moving up really slowly. I have turned it down a little bit just because I didn't want it to burn while I was doing the honey. So we're up to 250. Turn it up a little bit.
Louisa Paris likes your top, Laura.
It's new, I just got it.
We were taking the mickey out of her last top when she was here last time. I didn't like it. And I didn't say anything.
My tie-dye top.
And then John walked in afterwards and said, what's wrong with your top, Laura?
He said, you spilled something all over your top. I said, what? I said, it's meant to be like this. It's 2020 tie-dye. I said, you don't know how long I spent trying to buy this. Kept going out of stock.
I couldn't stop laughing because I didn't like it at all.
Looks nicer without the apron. Apparently I put the wrong apron on, but yeah,
I
this.
think you'd have the pink apron on, but you put the white one on with it, didn't you?
Yeah,
It
this
just-
is the most comfiest top that I've ever owned. I got it from Next, and it's just so comfy. It's got like a soft fleece lining. So comfy.
That does look nice on
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I'll put the sleeves down so you get the full effect. Next will be on later. So we're up to 270. So don't turn this whisk off while you're waiting for your sugar. And just turn it down a little bit. But just keep it moving because it will start to set if we're not moving it, and we want to get the sugar in first. So just turn it up a bit more.
Claire Rooney made the white chocolate fudge the other day. Swirled in some red colour splash to give it the look of the marbling. You're going to do that tonight,
Yeah, I'm
aren't
going to
you?
do a bit of marbling.
Then added some Calavo crisp pearls and 6 pieces left today. I'm surprised you've still got any left today.
I'm surprised I've got any of the nugget left here because I've not stopped picking
It
it.
is
I'm trying
really
to take
nice.
a little slither off
Yeah.
every couple of minutes.
Right, I've caught up with comments.
Oh right, that's good.
Yeah. So girls, I've now gained myself another thing that I've got to show you on the live. I was laughing with Karen Naylor in the office
280
today.
now.
What do we need to get to?
300.
Right, I've
so
got
it's,
time to
it's
tell you.
really important that it gets to 300 for the setting process.
And what's in the bowl? What's that doing? Just whipping away merrily?
That's just whipping. I've just put it on a slower speed just because I want it to keep moving, but I don't want it to start setting because we're not moving it.
Yeah. So we have been selected. Oh, we're there, are we?
She's got no time to
Got no
talk.
time to tell you
That
now.
was quick.
Wow.
So 300 degrees. And then again, we're just going to increase the speed just a little bit and pour it in. So do not pour it in without pouring it on your whisk. So just try and Do it at the side. Mum's watching a pink board.
No, I'm watching my bowl.
You like me using the glass ones.
I do.
Oh god, this pan's really heavy.
Oh, Lisa Matisha said, talking about fudge, she made the apple crumble, the microwave method, and it was amazing. The apple crumble fudge is gorgeous though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lindsay McIver used to make it for us all the time. You make salted caramel, she makes apple crumble, doesn't she? When we used to do the cake shows, Laura would always make all the brownies to come to the cake shows, all the fudge, she'd share it with all the customers. What else did you used to make? Marshmallows, didn't you?
Marshmallows, the buttercream samples, fudge, brownies, anything that we could make and chop up.
What was
and,
it you had to
and
make
share.
behind the settee once when you
Oh,
was
that
hiding
was
from
that
your
was the
husband?
Swiss meringue.
Swiss meringue, yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to leave that on a low speed. So what I've got to put in my nougat is...
Is this off, or it's still bubbling away?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's off now. Do you want me to put it down there?
No, because there's nowhere.
Oh, right.
Unless you can put it on that other hob down there.
I can put it, top it on.
Yeah, no, go put it on that hob down there.
Baking tray, here it can go on.
Yeah, on it.
Smoking away. Okay, so between these bowls is 120 grams. You can add, I would say don't add more than 150 grams, but I've done about 130 between these three. So I've got hazelnuts, flaked almonds, a bit of mixed dried fruit that I had left over from Christmas, and some pistachios which I've just broken down a little bit because they look really nice as a colour in your...
But if you don't want nuts, use some fruit. You know your jelly beans? Chop up some of those, or your little jelly teddy bears, or...
Yeah. Oh, and I'll get some white chocolate actually.
You know, because you can make a tutti frutti nougat, can't you?
Can I take some out here?
Or can you put chocolate in? Yeah, you can put chocolate in as well.
So you pretty much can just use what you have at home. Just use up what you've got. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I want to get my nuts in actually first. Whoops.
So while Laura's telling you this, we've been selected, and I've had to fight hard for this, girls, but we've been selected to be a stockist for Flour Pro. So when Flour Pro launched, they didn't give it to the trade, and they're not giving it to the trade now, but I am one of the very few that's been selected. So it looks like I'm going to be practicing Flour Pro. I was laughing with Karen Naylor in the office today, and she said, right, when are you going to teach everyone that then? It looks like I'm teaching you next Thursday.
Do you want that back over there, Simon?
Yeah. You can put it over there.
Yeah.
And then turn it round where it was.
There.
And the Wonder Dust,
I'll do it, it's okay.
There.
the Wonder Dust, I don't know what happened, but you lot went crazy. We had absolutely loads in, and it's out of stock. We have ordered it again, and we've asked them to put it on speed dial, but I'm not sure, it might take 4 weeks before it gets to us.
Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit of colouring because I'm going
Can't
to.
see that side, but
Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of colour in. I did have the strawberry colour out, but I don't know where it's gone. So I'm just going to put a few drops around. And then we're just going to give this a very quick whisk just so we get a little bit of that colour through.
So Flour Pro is if you want to make your flour models by Nicholas Lodge. We're the only stockist who's got it so far. So I don't know when the other stockist is going to be released, but there's only a very select few. And I think that's around the world as well. I don't think it's just here in the UK. I think they're only having 2 or 3 here in the UK. But at the moment, it's just ourselves. I've got most of it on the website, and there's a little bit more to go on tomorrow. And Simon's going to kill me because he's got to do them all as pictures this weekend. That's his homework.
Okay, so you need 2 pieces of baking paper, parchment paper, whichever one that you've got. And this is really important because if you don't do this, it's going to stick.
Flour Pro, sorry, some of you are asking, Flour Pro belongs to the brand Katie Sue. but it was designed by Nicholas Lodge in America, and he made it exclusive, so it was only to be sold by him and Katie Sue. So he's designed the designs, and Katie Sue manufacture it, they own it, okay, and they wouldn't let anybody do any collaborate, they wouldn't let anybody sell it, they wouldn't let the trade sell it. And I have to be honest, when it was released 2 years ago, I was not a happy bunny, because I sell Katie Sue and I didn't think it was the right thing to do. But I fought hard, I fought my corner, so we have got it now, so we've got it for you guys. And I'm not sure how good I'm going to be at it, but I'm going to be giving it a good go for you. Sorry, Laura.
It's alright. So I'm just going to put a few, I find these really handy. When I emptied mine, I just filled it up with some vegetable oil and just spread that all over your paper. So it needs to be an oil that you're not going to taste. So you need to do that with your bottom piece and your top piece.
It is on the website, but only half of it's on the website. I've not had a chance to put the other half on. So I'm hoping to get the other half on tomorrow afternoon, and then it'll all be in stock then. So Flower Pro is for making professional looking flowers, but with the help of silicone molds.
Okay.
You're not scraping off you thing.
It's just...
Does it set like the... Oh, look, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really
sets
sticky
like the marshmallow,
fast.
doesn't it?
That's why you need to keep it going as fast as you can. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Just
look at all that yummy goodness. Isn't that good, that? This is the good stuff, Laura.
Okay.
Got a laugh, Geraldine Allen. Brilliant. Well done, Carol. Still don't know what it is, but it sounds fab.
Well, to be honest, I was the same. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you know what Flower Pro was?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Nougat.
Like a bag of flour.
I thought you were talking about this. See, none of us know what we're going on about. I'm just going to put
But
a little
you all
bit more
need
colour in
it.
it. I thought you were talking about what I was making.
Now, if you go and have a look at what's in, it's there. What's in, what's new, what's new. I've also got loads of beautiful cupcake boxes as well. Go and have a look what's on the what's new page. Loads of gorgeous cupcake boxes. I've also got this little mould, and I've taken it. Simon's took a picture of it, but when I put it on the website today, I thought that looks really strange. So I've got Karen to use the mould today, and when Laura gets this out, I get to show you, because I'm going to have to get Simon to do the picture again.
What picture's that?
The kisses mould.
Oh, the lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just looks weird, eh? Oh, it just looks strange. It'll look better when you put the kisses on there. Yummy, 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 yummy. Nougat.
Oh. And this is another, like, don't be just putting this bowl in the sink. Make sure you pick every last bit out, because it tastes so good. Let's put that over there. That's heavy. So
some of you asking about the BWB moulds. They are arriving on the 19th. So what day are we on now? We're on the 18th?
It's 18th today, so
oh, it's the 19th tomorrow. Oh, right, okay. So they're arriving with the supplier tomorrow. She's got my order. I don't know what I'm actually getting. I've just told her I want everything.
So if you want really thin nugget, feel like I've got to say all the options. Then
translating.
Yeah, it's like 3 different languages. Then you can spread it out all the way, but to get like a nice thicker slice,
you don't want it really thin.
Then I'm just going to make like a square shape.
Yeah.
And get all of that.
You don't want it really thin. You want it nice and thick.
And then you get your other piece. Place that over the top. And just level it out. Tuck it in at the sides. Like you're putting it to bed. And then you can just use that then to smooth it out a little bit, so you roughly get the same sort of shape. And then that's it. You're just going to leave that then. Mine took about 4 hours
what the paper's
to set.
Called, Laura. What's the paper called?
This?
Yeah.
It's just
greaseproof paper.
Greaseproof paper. I just, every time I go and buy another one, I either get white or brown. I just pick up whatever's there.
Yeah.
But they're all the same really, aren't they?
We do sell greaseproof or parchment paper on our website. It's the same.
Okay, so it takes roughly, I would give it 4 hours to set. So we'll be chopping that one up tomorrow.
I don't sell the sugar thermometers. You'll have to buy them off Amazon. That's where I bought mine. That one's mine. That's where I bought it. I think you bought yours off Amazon, didn't you? That sugar thermometer. It's a jam thermometer, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, jam. Yeah, I did actually buy it years ago when I had a plum tree in my old house. So I was making plum jam. That was another thing that you were surprised about, wasn't you, when I made my plum jam off my tree?
I'm sure you can put rice paper on there, and you're quite right, actually. That's probably what stopped it being sticky, isn't it?
Well,
it's rice paper.
I've seen a lot of recipes online when I was looking for a recipe that I could work out the conversions, and it said rice paper. I couldn't find it anywhere. Like just plain rice paper. Where did you buy that from?
I think rice paper and wafer paper the same.
Well, I don't know. But I've just found that
I've got some here. I'll send you home with it and you can try it.
The greaseproof paper, a little bit of oil.
It's right. It has got paper on it, hasn't it?
I don't know. I've never had it.
I bet that is to stop it being sticky.
Yeah. It did say on not all the recipes, but some of them just said put a piece of rice paper top and bottom, and I was like, where do I get that from?
We could dip the nougat in melted chocolate. Absolutely could.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think that's the best way to stop it being sticky, really, isn't it?
Yeah. What, the rice paper?
No, chocolate.
Oh, dipping it in chocolate. Yeah.
It's not like when I sent a picture yesterday to mum, and she said, and on the picture it did look quite sticky, but when you pick it up, it doesn't actually stick to you.
Hold jam still instead of doing that.
Sorry, I was like trying to show. Look, I can move it everywhere.
I'm not even bothered to try and follow you.
Simon's like, what camera are we using? Anyway, there it is.
I was watching Karen the other day do cakes, and I said to Karen, God bless Simon. I said, how on earth he followed you round the board, Karen? What cakes was it? She did those cupcakes on Friday, wasn't it? Those latte cakes.
Yeah.
And she was all over the board, and I was dizzy watching.
Yeah, Karen.
Karen.
Okay, and then all I've done is chopped some when I've cut it into the sizes that I want, there's always like a little extra piece that's for me. But all I've done is cut some little squares of the greaseproof paper, wrap them up, give them a little twist like a little sweet wrapper, and then you can dish them out, and that stops them from sticking to each other.
Yeah, it's a nice way to give them away, isn't it?
They're going to last a lot longer rather than you just trying to put that in a...
The brown greaseproof paper means it's just been unbleached, that's all.
Oh, right. I like the brown paper for some reason. I think it just looks nicer.
Do you put the nougat in the fridge?
No. So you just want to... If you're not going to wrap it with this, I would just either slice it, and you can roll it in icing sugar if you want to. You can dip it in chocolate if you want to, depending on whatever way you're going to do it. I didn't even think about dipping it in chocolate. I was just hoping to get it made.
I didn't think about that either.
Then you just meant to store it on layers. So you put it in your Tupperware, and then do a layer of the chopped nougat, and then put another layer of greaseproof paper and then do another layer, and then
Laura,
just keep
do you
like
think
that.
we could take that paper off? Because I've got some wafer paper in there, and the ladies are saying that wafer paper and rice paper is the same. So maybe we could slice them on the top of it quickly.
To do what? Just to see if it sticks to it.
Push it down.
Where have you got some?
Because you cut it in the cupboard there. The cupboard you're walking past now.
This one?
Yeah. No, top one. And it's on the side up. See where the cupcake kits is? At the side. See the cupcakes right in front of your eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There should be a packet of wafer papers there somewhere. Keep digging in that corner.
Christmas. Oh, right at the back.
Since I've tidied my cupboards, I don't know where anything is.
No, neither does anybody else.
I was just thinking, if you just put a sheet of that paper on top of one of it, if you cut it to size, sit it on top of it quickly, and you can see what it likes. Because I think it will dissolve onto it, don't you?
Yeah, I think if we'd done it on the one that I've just made, with it being warm,
that's what I mean.
it would have stuck to it.
That's the one.
That's the one you want me to do?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, not this one. A bit pointless with this one, isn't it?
Right, so let's move that one out of the way.
So some of you are asking me, can I stock chocolate boxes? I've got to be honest, I've been on the hunt for chocolate boxes and I cannot find any at a sensible price. I bought some heart ones, some heart truffle boxes, and when I bought them, only the bases turned up. And then I phoned the company and they said, no, you have to pay extra for the lids. So then the lids turned up, and I said, well, where's the inside? And they said, you have to pay extra for the insides. So by the time I bought them and priced them up, they worked out really expensive. So I'm not so sure whether I should be selling little boxes like that. But we've got loads of lovely cupcake boxes. So
Do you want me to?
oh, it's going to stick to it now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's,
So how does that come up after?
Because when it goes cold,
Yeah.
it just pulls away.
Ah, right.
Which I'm guessing will be.
Yeah.
When I'm going to make another one out of the way. The kids want me to make one without nuts. I'll try it.
Make
I'll
a
take
tutti
this.
frutti one, yeah.
I'll try this and make
Yeah,
one
we'll
at the
take that
weekend.
packet home with you and try it. Because you could sit it on top, put one on the top, and we can tell the ladies next time you're in, can't we?
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
take some pictures.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do it.
Right, yeah, we can't take it off now, it's stuck. How long does it
4
take to
hours.
set, Laura? 4 hours. Oh my goodness, you made all that gorgeous stuff and you got to wait 4 hours for it.
Yeah, but you can be licking the bowl.
Yeah, you can be licking the bowl.
Don't forget about your bowl, your spatulas, and your whisk.
Somebody's just asked, when will Molly be demonstrating the new moulds? Molly is waiting for a delivery. I think I don't know if they've arrived. I've not spoken to her the last few days. They may have arrived, I don't know. But as soon as they've arrived and she's packed them, she'll be bringing them up. Is she going to do a live? I'm sure she is. But I've not booked anything in because we are waiting for them to arrive. Sweet Stamps is back on the website. We finally got them delivered from Customs. Can you believe it? They've been with Customs for 3 weeks. We got them delivered on, what day is it today? Thursday. They arrived
They're coming
Tuesday.
out really easy.
I think they arrived Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday they arrived. I've just put them in stock today.
Just bringing my muffins down.
Bringing your muffins down.
Come in. There we go. You can see the blueberries in some of them.
Yeah.
So that heat, that first bit of heat is what?
Oh, there's nice big ones. That one's mine. I like the with blueberries in.
Yeah.
And I meant to say, if you can see that other bouquet of flowers in the background there, Rachel Hannah, who was in on Monday doing the introduction to wedding cakes, bought me that bouquet. Isn't that lovely, that? So who enjoyed that class on Monday? It was amazing. I'm sure all of you are going to say it's amazing.
Okay, so I'm done.
You done? I'm sure the matter up them, yeah. Yeah, you did,
I
yeah.
did. Was you here, Mum?
Yes, I was. Well, I can't watch and do
I was
comments at
here.
the same time.
I was here.
Aren't they good muffins, Em? I tell you, that was a great tip, Laura. Now I know why they were all asking to turn the oven down.
so if you're making, like, if you're just making muffins,
Yeah.
you know, you can.
Great tip.
I'm trying not to chop to the bottom because I've just moved that chopping board, haven't I? Don't want to slice into the pink board.
So Karen's going to be here tomorrow, so she'll be doing the prize draws for all your like and shares. Don't forget you've got your class on Monday with Jerry Chew, the princess class. Tomorrow morning, before we go live with Karen in the kitchen, I'm hoping to be doing a live in Ollie the Chocks class with What You Need with him, and the Mother's Day class with Doe Griffin. Over the weekend I'm hoping to be in my Monday I'm hoping to be in my cupcake bouquet class for all the updates. I'm trying to get in all the classes to do little live updates instead of me having to write it all down. And Laura, can you see those lips behind you there?
Yes.
Can you just shove them under the camera? So if you go to What's New, there's loads of lovely things in What's New, but you might see a very strange, peculiar mould. So I got Karen to do these today. So they weren't meant to come in time for Valentine's, but they didn't arrive in time for Valentine's. But I'm sure you can use them for something else. So nice kissable lips.
Yeah, they are actually quite plump.
Yeah.
Juicy lips.
Harrison said, I want that red one.
Yeah, he has. He's got his eyes on them.
And the moulds, the BWD moulds, as I say, I'll be speaking to the lady tomorrow because she said they should be arriving with her on the 19th. And then, let's see who else is asking me questions here. Carol, do you know when Rachel is back in with the sugar paste cake? I've not booked it in yet, Maureen. I'm trying to get all the other classes sorted out. And then the other thing is, I know lots of you want to pay on payments. I don't know whether you've seen on the website, we've put PayPal credit on, which makes it a lot easier for you. And one lady used it yesterday, and it was, I think she's chose the option, she wanted to buy lots of classes, and she chose the option to pay over whatever many months that you want to pay it all. So it's great if you want to, you know, if there's something like that, classes, you want to put them all together, and then we don't have to sort it out for you. And I don't think, I'm not sure what PayPal charge you. Do they charge you much money? Do they? I don't know.
Card.
Pardon? Oh, is it?
Credit card with
Yeah.
charge you. But you
I'm
might
not
get
sure.
6 months free.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. I don't know what they charge, but if the option's there if you want to use it, or you can come direct with us on the website if you want to book classes. We don't charge you any interest or anything. So entirely up to you. Anyhow, so Laura, have you enjoyed your day here today?
Tired, yeah.
You're
No,
tired?
day off tomorrow. Day off.
So thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah, so these recipes will be on the Sugar and Crumbs website tomorrow. I just need to do that.
Yeah, you'll do that.
I will.
So thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you join Karen in the kitchen tomorrow. Thank you,
Yeah,
Laura.
don't forget to like and share.
Yeah, don't forget to like and share.
Yeah, hang
Where
on,
you
hang
going?
on.
Oh, I thought you were
Like and
going to
share.
switch them off then. And thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
He's still got approval here because his beard is pink, but it is going a bit of a gingery colour. It looks a bit like our Laura's t-shirt on the outside.
It's a bit corally.
It is looking corally, isn't it? See, I've been so nice to him while it's been pink. I'm going to start getting nasty again, aren't I? The good times have finished, Simon,
Oh, God.
while they were short-lived.
Didn't even last a week.
Right, so thanks everyone for joining us. I'm hoping to see loads of nougat. I'm hoping to see you all make it. Give it a go. Laura's really showed you. Very, very easy to do. And if you don't do that, do have a go at making the muffins. Seriously, they do taste delicious. Really, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Okay.
Thank you very
Cheerio.
much. Bye.
Bye.